Salve amici! Hello friends in Italian. Today I have my trusty assistant because I incurred a bit of an injury. We're going to be making sugo all'arrabbiata or Arrabbiata sauce, and we're going to be making Italian pizza. So we're traveling to Italy today in our kitchen and making this Italian pizza and sugo all'arrabbiata.
Ciao, Bella.
This is the delicious pizza we're going to be making today. This is Shimmy's lopsided heart pizza. The style of pizza we're going to be making is going to be a thin crust pizza. And we're making our own homemade sauce, sugo all'arrabbiata or Arrabbiata sauce. Arrabbiata actually means angry, and that comes from the heat of the chilies, or the fieriness of the chilies. Our water is boiling here, and Shimmy's going to go ahead and put the tomatoes in.
Just all in, like so?
Yeah.
Just all in?
Yeah, don't splash yourself. So we're plunging the tomatoes into the boiling water. We're going to be blanching them, so we'll only be cooking them for a short time and then taking them out and plunging them into the ice water bath that we have. I have this bowl here with some ice water. I chilled it in the freezer because I don't have enough ice cubes, so I'm doing it that way. Shimmy can't handle the light, even though he spends a lot of time on film sets. Anyway, we're going to be chopping a whole bulb of garlic. I just have a few to show you that there is garlic here. It's real garlic, not fake garlic. You'll go ahead and mince the garlic.
We're going to turn our heat off and plunge our tomatoes into our ice water bath.
You'll see that the skins are coming off, which is good. That's what we want. And we want them to cool, and then we're going to remove the skins, and then we're going to remove the seeds inside. Well, the seeds give a bitter taste. You're welcome to keep the seeds, but it's the real Italian way to remove the seeds and use San Marzano tomatoes or Roma tomatoes. The best type of tomatoes to use to make truly Italian tomato sauce are San Marzano tomatoes. These tomatoes are long, thin, and are a much sweeter variety of plum tomatoes. Originating from no other than San Marzano Salerno, a town and commune in the province of Salerno, in the region of Campania. This area is near Naples, and these tomatoes were first grown in the volcanic soil in the shade of Mount Vesuvius. If you want to find this type of tomato sauce in the grocery store, well, you may have to go to a specialty store which has a lot of Italian goods. You'll look for a DOP label which certifies that the San Marzano tomatoes are indeed from that location. It's kind of like a champagne certification, like from Champagne, France. A lot of people like to call bubbly wine champagne when they're indeed not truly champagne. So the same level of seriousness is taken with the Italian tomato sauce with the San Marzano tomatoes. Every tomato has its own purpose. San Marzano tomatoes may be hard to find, so if you're going to make the tomato sauce from scratch, purely from scratch, without the processed canned San Marzano tomatoes, Roma tomatoes are a good alternative. They are in the plum tomato variety, and they are sweeter than other varieties of tomatoes. We have some chilies here that I allowed to get more shrivelly, so they are more kind of dried out, and Shimmy's going to chop them up as well.
I'm going to rub my eyes and then cry.
No, you have to face the camera when you're talking.
Oh, I wasn't talking to them.
So now I'm going to have Shimmy take care of our tomatoes here. They should be cool enough to touch. He's going to peel off. They're already peeling on their own, but we need to separate them. Let's see. It has holes in it. This bowl has holes in it.
Wait, for real?
Anyway, so the peel is already coming off, as you can see. Shimmy's just gonna peel them by hand, and then he'll cut them in half and use a little spoon to de-seed them.
I don't trust myself to do that.
So I'm going to show Shimmy an example of how he's to do it, but since it's messy and even though I have this protective covering, I just don't want to get my finger all screwed up with it's too messy. So we'll show him and then he'll go ahead and do it. As you can see, this one already practically has the peel off, so we just put the peel on the plate. You want to maintain the juices because we're going to be reducing it. So it's a little awkward slicing in a bowl, but I'm just trying to keep everything in one place right now. So you'll just see any little seeds, and then you can put them with the peels. Just spoon them out, not too many. So yeah. So yeah, you just peel the peel. The slice in the middle. And just gently spoon them out, the seeds. So I have a 1/4 cup of the Italian olive oil here. It's going to go in our large pan, and we're going to put in some onion as well. So we're going to preheat our pan to medium at the moment. So our pan is heated up, and we're just going to pour in our oil. There's quite a lot of onion in comparison to the tomato content, so I'm going to cut the amount in half, so we'll use only half of this onion. We're going to use the full amount of our garlic and our chilies. So that's good enough now. Add our garlic and chili. We just want to get some fragrance. I've excused Shimmy for the time being, but I'll need him later for the dough. Another messy part. We're heating up the stock pot on low heat, and we're going to add our tomatoes, onion, garlic, chilies, and a bay leaf as well, and it's going to remain on low heat for an hour, and we're going to stir it every so often. Put the equivalent of 1 bay leaf in there. Give it a stir. Now we're just going to cover it. We'll just leave a little gap for steam to escape. I'm just gonna get things set up for Shimmy. We have our Fleischmann's quick rise instant yeast, so we don't have to really proof it. I'm just gonna get everything prepped for him so he can do all the mixing. So we'll want 1 cup of very warm water, but not scalding hot water. 1 teaspoon of the yeast, teaspoon of sugar. Just stir. We're using some 00 pizza flour for this. It's white on white in here. There, 1 cup. 2 cup, 1 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to use 1 tablespoon of olive oil for the mix. I'll just put it in this cup so it's easier. Shimmy. I mean my assistant Shimmy, not our Shimmy. I don't know. Shimmy is going to help with the mixing. Before he gets started, I'll just give him some instructions. Oh man, he's really overlit over there. With the oh man. Stir in the salt there. And we have our yeast, sugar, and water mixture, and our olive oil mixture, which you could just pour in with the yeast, sugar, and water mixture.
This goes in here?
Yeah. A well.
Make a well, make a hole?
Yeah.
Like a crater?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready.
Mm-hmm.
Stir it. Keep stirring. Quickly, quickly. Stir it all together.
Wow, I can hear the fungi breathing. I know.
Fungi.
Fungi. The fungi are breathing. How do I know if it's too sticky or not?
Oh, you can add flour. It's right beside you.
Okay, but my hands are now too sticky to add the flour.
Okay, I'll add some for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to add flour.
Okay. Thanks.
Mix that and tell me how it's going. You want to wrap it up like in a ball and kind of like go around like this.
Like so?
And squish in the flour.
Like so?
Kind of.
What's so funny?
The way that you're doing it.
It's fun.
There we go. Now it's looking semi-normal. Squish it all together. You don't want to be like monkey bread.
Monkey bread? What's monkey bread?
See, this is what I mean by turning it apart. See what I'm doing? Like that.
Just need more flour?
Must be Italian.
So just make it one smooth ball there.
Does it need more flour?
It didn't need more flour when I was working with it.
Okay. Whee! It's like a booby.
A what?
It's not that kind of film.
How come it's sticking to your hand so much?
I don't know. Should I flour my hand a bit?
Whee! Let's see what's going on there. Whee! So here's our dough, and we're just going to pour in the bowl a tablespoon of olive oil to coat the bottom and around the dough. So okay. It just wants to be coated, and then we're going to get a damp cloth to cover. We're just going to let our dough rise for about a half hour, 35 minutes or so. We'll just show you how the sauce is coming along here. Traditional Italian pizza usually has simple toppings, so we're going to stick with the simple toppings today, although Shimmy and I both love lots of toppings on our pizza. That's more of a North American thing, so we're going to stick with the Italian way and keep it simple. I got these plant-based spicy Italian sausages from the PC brand. So we've already tried them without a pizza and they're good, so I'm gonna slice them up for our pizza. Our sauce is nearing the end and we're just going to add a bit of the tomato paste to finish it off, and then we'll add our fresh basil leaves. We're just gonna preheat our oven to 425. I just removed the bay leaves. I'm gonna process the sauce. Let it go. Sure it goes the right way. Should be good enough. So we're ready to uncover our dough, split it in half, and make it into our pizza rounds. You have something to say?
No.
Here's how it's expanded. Here's our dough. Shimmy piled this on with flour like a crazy guy. Oh, too much. Don't be shy, you can squish in. You ideally want it to be even all the way through, and we want to try to get it thin too. Once we get it into the pizza round, if you will, you may want to let it to rest because it may expand a bit more. We each have our own way of doing things.
Which one's the camera looking at?
Both. Mine is just kind of on the corner.
I see, I see.
It's rather tight in here. Oh. What are you doing? Making a heart?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Ugh, now I have to start again. I'm getting it holy. Come on.
Holy moly donut shop. Okay, that's my heart pizza for you.
Oh,
You
well.
should put it in. Okay, go for it. Sauce her up. Top her up, sauce her up.
What? We can try to help you if you're having trouble. Oh gosh. This is dangerous. Ooh. Okay.
Let's fix that there.
Yeah. Got Shimmy's lumpy heart, or whatever you want. Lumpy heart. Yeah, Shimmy's lumpy heart. There we go.
Not my style.
What?
Not my style.
It's my style.
That's yours.
Our homemade Arrabbiata sauce.
Here I'm using the Violife mozzarella style vegan shreds, which are excellent. They didn't have any stock in the store, so I had to opt for the PC brand mozzarella style shreds to make up for the amount required. I prefer the Violife ones personally, but PC has a lot of great plant-based products nowadays. I like to brush olive oil on top of my pizza before it goes in the oven. If I were making a pizza with lots of toppings, I would pour them all in a bowl, pour over some olive oil, herbs, and seasonings, and mix it with my hands.
Now we'll put Shimmy's heart pizza in the oven. We're just gonna let it cool for a little moment and then we'll put on our basil leaves. Wash out the bowl for the dough. 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 Bowl, dough. Bowl, dough. Bowl, dough. Yeah. Jimmy's already going to town on the pizza. Look at the camera at least. Let me try your piece. You put vegan Romano on. In true Shimmy style. That was the PC brand vegan Romano, right?
Mm.
I think so. They make their own now.
Mm-hmm.
You use the rest of?
Mm-hmm.
Of course you did. What do you think of the tomato sauce?
Mm-hmm.
Arrabbiata.
Mm. I like Yeast to my heart.